clearly tools can help. And so now I'm going to give you a very quick introduction to the Flourishing Business Canvas. So the first thing to say is that all it really is a common language. It's a common language that is expressed in a useful visual framework to enable you to work collaboratively. You were working collaboratively this morning to create shared meaning using language that allows you to sketch ideas, prototype them, design them, consider improvements, communicate them to other people, understand them yourself and collectively, measure them. Some people were asking for the numbers. You can do the measurement here. We just didn't do it in the example we gave. Diagnose problems with existing businesses, and of course, do that very human process of telling stories about all of that. And you can do it economically, socially, and environmentally. The Flourishing Business Canvas was based on 3 years of peer-reviewed graduate research that I did. It's based on Alex Osterwalder's 2004 PhD. This is the business model ontology that Alex developed, and then I developed the strongly sustainable business model ontology from which the Flourishing Business Canvas is derived. And so the process of using a visual common language design tool is proven. And we take advantage of that. All we're saying is that tool is necessary, but it is not sufficient if you wish to do anything other than think about your financial viability. And we think thinking about your financial viability is actually dangerous in terms of your overall organizational success going forward. So here's the canvas, 16 unnecessary sufficient questions grouped by the perspectives. So that's outcomes, the why, people who, value what, process how, to describe, or related to the context, economy, society, and the environment, to describe any business model, from its financial perspective, social perspective, and environmental perspective, story and numbers. You can write numbers on stickies, no problem. So here are the questions, and these ones with the dollar signs in, which you can't see very well on the screen. So it's these 9. So this is financial revenues, customers, customer relationships, customer channels, customer value creations, value propositions, partnerships, resources and activities, and financial costs are the 9 questions that the business model canvas asks. And what we've done is overloaded them. So we're no longer interested in just customers, but we're also interested in all other stakeholders as well as customers. So that's the general approach here. We've simply extended the business model canvas in a pretty fundamental way and put it in context. So in summary, what the Flourishing Business Canvas does is it provides a common language for describing and designing enterprises based on any combination of stakeholders and their goals. Any combination of stakeholders you think is important and any set of goals that you think those stakeholders have, we can help you design a successful business using that. So it enables broader, deeper, and richer conversations about all aspects of value co-creation, not just the financial piece, but social and environmental as well. And we can also talk about co-destructions as well. No organization only generates benefits. Somebody is going to have a worldview that says you're harming me. Now, whether you care about that or not is a different question, but at least you get a chance to think about whether you should care, which is important. One example, Tom's Shoes. How many people know about Tom's Shoes? This was buy one, give a pair away. They thought they were only doing good by giving a pair away until the countries in which they were giving the pairs of shoes away in said, you're destroying our local shoe industry. You're actually reducing the economic well-being of our local populations. You're reducing jobs in our countries. They don't have that business model anymore. If they thought about their value co-destructions, and they thought about one of their stakeholders being people in those countries as employees of other businesses, maybe they would have avoided that problem. It provides the context to enable the stakeholders to collaborate around the shared goals informed by their values, enabling teams to align on key strategic decisions. So this is critical, because if you're working in a team, if you don't get aligned on this stuff, you're not going to be a team. What we're saying is that the canvas is actually not a standalone item. It's part of a comprehensive innovation toolkit that will allow people to collaboratively think through all the aspects of any enterprise, the business model of any enterprise from all 3 perspectives, from all 3 contexts, both the story and the numbers. And we'll talk at the end of this where we are on the rest of the toolkit.